one and I stand on that. You and me, babe, that's black on black.
Speaking of Rich Paul, he also represents Draymond Green, which I didn't know till today. I didn't know that. But which is weird. How he acts with LeBron and stuff, dude. Y'all, okay, which we know is probably a little WWE in there. But what he did this week in elbowing this young man in the face, Yusuf, he punched him in. Well, it was like an elbow punch.
Weird
it was
backhand.
And then he tried to play it off like he didn't do it. But we could all see because the cameras are there, just like we saw Jonathan Majors running in the streets. They're actually intentionally filming you, Draymond Green, so you couldn't play it off. But he's such a hack at this point. His talent level has diminished to the point where this is what he thinks he can do. And he's not that good. And you want to know how I know he's not that good? When Steph and Clay and all of them were out, they lost a lot. Draymond can't carry a team. He does this enforcer thing, and he's not even as good as Lambeer and Charles Oakley and Anthony Mason, and I can go on probably.
But the thing about the enforcer thing too is like as like a kid who went to a lot of hockey games. There's classic enforcers there too. The enforcers generally get away with it. You have to be an enforcer that gets away with it. Right. Otherwise, you know what I mean? Every now and then, sure, take a hard foul so you get your team riled up and all that stuff. But like you generally are supposed to be kind of slick and tough and like an immovable force. You got to have your moves so that you don't draw that much attention to yourself.
Duh. Well, he hasn't. I'm not a big fan. But so he's out indefinitely.
You're not a big fan of Draymond?
Not at all. Not at all.
Does the audience know?
He talks too much. I'm like, do your podcast. His podcast is amazing, by the way. So that's that's your talent, sir. Do that.
And I'm looking at this video. He really hit this. He hit this guy so.
But he's done this before. This is like he's a serial. You remember the time when Kobe Bryant was getting jacked up, and then he took boxing lessons, and then he came back and he would shoot and then swing his arm out, and he would breaking noses. Like every game, like if you came for Kobe Bryant, you will get your nose broken, especially after Chris Childs punched him, gave him a 2-piece. Remember Chris Childs actually punched Kobe Bryant, blah, blah. So Kobe was like, that's never happening. Like he's one of those people like, oh, this will never happen again. And he was giving out broken noses. This is Draymond, but he's not Kobe Bryant, and Kobe didn't even get away with it that much. And I think Allen Iverson didn't he break Jordan's ribs? One time they were playing,
is that right?
Pickup game or something. I think Allen Iverson broke Jordan. But they're talented. So Draymond's out. I don't really care about that either. But I'm gonna put that over here. All right, want y'all to know some things that are going on.
Just
Mickey
education.